Well, hello there, guys and gals. And yes, my heater's running already. And somebody said this week, "Hey man, you turned your heater on already. You're soft." You know what? Call me Charmin then, okay? Heater's on. You know what soft means to me? It means comfortable. Combat veteran, combat lifesaver, SRT team, cell extraction team, and lieutenant. Yeah, I'm soft. That's fine. You know, I'm good with that. Anyway, tonight is not about that. Tonight is about, we may hear this thing finally run, dare I say, after, I'm going to say it. Are you ready? 40 years. 40 years. This thing has been off the road. It has not driven. It has not done spit, but set in rust. That's just going off the newest penny I could find in it. And the fact that I don't know when the last time it was on the road. There's like no stickers that was on the windshields, nothing. So let me enlighten you kids on a little something. Something I learned. This right here is a starter solenoid thing for Ford. I deleted it. Why did I delete it? Because I didn't think that I needed it anymore, because I'm running a 94 type starter. I was wrong. I need it. Because apparently it comes down to the ignition switch. I did not know that. The ignition switch on a 66 doesn't have the same current flow as a 94 apparently. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. So now we have to rewire our wires that we had figured out back to this and do away with our fuse box that we had wired that powered stuff. Yeah. We had, yeah, we might keep that just because there's a fuel pump fuse on there, and we might keep it for the fan as well. We want there to be a fan fuse on there. This was super cheap off of the Amazonian side. I think it was less than like 20 bucks. I have apparently bought 2 or 3 of them. I've got nothing. I'm just saying. It comes with fuses. But we can do away with this guy. This now will run to here, or here, I can't remember. 12 volt, so it must run there. And then we'll run that down to the starter. The good thing is, I think I might have to re-add the original box that I removed right here. And the reason why I think that is, I don't know if I cut my cable too short. Yep, there's crickets right now. Yep, crickets. Nothing. So we're going to see if we have to undo our cable that we ran, along with this other cable that we ran, and put our battery right here where it naturally belongs. And then on the counterpart of that, the intake, we end up ordering a different one. Remember the ports. I can't show you on this one because it's bolted down. But on this one here, it says it's a 289 performance Edelbrock, whatever. This is the kind of intake we need that has this extra port. See this extra port right here? The heads have that port. That means I apparently need that port. I tried to block it off, put silicone on it, and it leaks. So either I didn't put enough silicone on it, and or it needs that port. I ordered a new intake, is what I'm trying to say. So we got a new intake, new gaskets coming, but tonight we want to hear thunder, hopefully, on this. We need that. That's what we need. We just need to hear a little thunder. So So I'm going to dig up a wire diagram that I printed out and threw over there. And we're going to proceed to wire like nobody's business, okay? Give me a few minutes and I'll tell you what I did. Fuel pump and all, okay? Guys and gals, I can't tell you how happy I am right now. I think I finally got some wiring going on. If you can hear that, that's the fuel pump running. I have a smorgasbord of wires going on right now. I ran a fuse box here off of, I'll explain that later here in a minute. The thing I'm excited about is, I'm gonna take the tires off the ground. And the reason why, I wanna make sure it's in neutral. I don't need this thing launching through the shop if it does start. Let's just, sounds like it's out of time if I'm going to be honest about it. Definitely sounds out of time. But this is the first time it's cranking over in some time. And I mean like, first time this car's had juice going through it in 40 years. So this is pretty exciting to me. Yeah. It sounds like it's out of time, if I'm a betting fella. But, and another thing that's got me curious is I set it on 6 PSI and it's still pumping. I don't know. Like it hasn't quite made it to 6 yet. It's working on it. Should we just like let it go till it gets 6? I don't know. I'm sniffing at it. But this is still pretty darn exciting for me. So, without a doubt, this is the furthest I've taken one in a very, very long time. Tell you the truth, we don't even know if we have spark. But we did get it turning over, which is a big plus for us. So, tomorrow night, we will be doing the other. Seeing if we have spark. Yeah. In fact, you know what? We might just run a wire. Just for the old gigs. Run that wire there to our fuse box and power it with the key on real quick. I mean, it's already 12:10, but you know, we're already not sleeping tonight. And I'd sleep a lot more gooder, like hearing this thing at least like misfire, if I'm gonna be honest about it. So let's just do that real quick, all right? Give me a few minutes. All right, so here we go, number 2, okay? Let's just see what happens, man. I am nervous. I'm telling you. This could be exciting, I'm telling you. I don't know, man. I've kind of got this feeling like it might not start, but you know. Let's just see if we're getting fuel. I probably should let the fuel pump run and let it do its thing. All right, fuel pump's running. In theory, that's supposed to stop, I thought, whenever it filled the bowls. I don't really know. I don't really run carburetors like at all. So hopefully this carburetor wasn't too bad. Like I say, man, I did not check it at all, so we just kind of threw it on there and went straight Sinville. So I'm not hearing any fuel. Just wanna That's what I'm saying. We're sitting about 4 psi. So I don't know if I didn't dump enough fuel in it. That's a possibility. Let me dump some more fuel in it. We'll try it again. If it runs, I'm fired it up. I'm telling you guys, okay? Just give me a minute, okay? I'm sorry. I'm getting crazy with it. All right, guys and gals. This has been 10 months of craziness going on, okay? We got our choke wired in. That's a 12-volt reference wire. Let's go into here. That we ran off of this old alternator. That thing, the regulator, okay? We don't need a regulator anymore. And sorry, I probably blinded you with my headlight. So this has been a long time coming. I can't tell you how excited and nervous I am at the same time. So this over here, I did not know this. I don't speak Fordnese, but I'm learning. This side that's closest to the front, if you guys don't have like a wiring schematic type thing like I had to find, I'm just going to like roughly run it to you, okay? This is how I did it, and this is exactly what hopefully works great. So all right, anyway, so in the wiring schemats, it kept showing a red wire going to the coil, okay? That must be the red wire, because that's the only daggone red wire I can find. Yes, I spliced it, but it's still red right there. There's a red with a blue tracer that goes on the starter side. That, okay, so that runs to there. This goes to your starter, I believe. Is that how I ran it? That ran to, okay, so yeah, this wire right here, I believe I ran down to the starter. Did I? Yes. So this one polarizes it, like gives it power or something. And this is the one you run down to your starter. This one runs to your battery, along with the black and yellow and, is that gray, black, brown? Whatever color that is, it's a thicker one. Now there's a brown wire, which is this guy. Yes, I know it shows green up here. I didn't have brown wire. So there's a brown wire that also runs here, okay? This side runs down to your starter solenoid, okay? So now that we got all that clear, I ran a key on key off over here for the fuel pump, and I just ran it real sloppy like over here because I'm not sure how it's going to work, if I'm going to be honest about it. So we're just going to play it by ear. Now we don't really know. We're going to set him in the center. Sound like a plan? Whew. If I said I wasn't nervous right now, that'd be like an understatement. Because this is a lot of work just to get to this point. Whew, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm gonna take the car off the ground a little bit just because, you know, we don't need any hiccups this late in the game. Just, you know, I'm just saying. Whew. And the battery's not hooked up. You gotta have the battery hooked up. You didn't see that coming, did you? Neither did I. So I kept the battery in the trunk just because, you know, I like it. Now we're going to try it. We should hit the fuel pump and everything kick on. There's the fuel pump. Lights, camera. I remembered one thing. I've got to plug the O2 sensor hole. Let's just see if it'll fire first, where we're at. I was gonna, yeah, let's just do that. If not, I might get some hate mails. I don't know. Definitely out of time, 100%. So, let's go maybe toward the passenger side? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna find out. but it did do something. We had fire, we had fuel. You know, we had some good stuff going on. It's not happy. I don't like that. But we got some stuff going on. We got some good stuff going on. So I'm really, really happy about that. We'll take it the other way. Just for gigs, you know. Uh-oh. Yep, we are hitting right there on that daggone fitting right there, aren't we? Yep. So, I wonder if we can take the cap off and kind of, I wonder if that makes a big diff. Man. Or if I can like, let's try this. So, let's go with a flathead screwdriver because it works better on these. I don't know if it's actually hitting on this bolt. Ah, now it's hitting on what else now? Goodness gracious. Is it hitting on the actual distributor, or I don't know what's going on here. You know how to work a flashlight. Hold on. I might be off on my timing completely, and yeah, that could be a thing. All right, there we go. So we can't turn. Why can't we turn that far? Is that all she's got? Surely not. Is it hitting somewhere? It's hitting on the intake. Oh, well, that's interesting. I see it now. The plug is actually hitting on the intake itself. Let's just interesting. Well, I guess we'll go that far. We'll wrench this guy down. Guys, I'm sorry, I have not been paying attention at all where this camera's aiming. So if it's real crummy, just be forgiving, all right? This is a long time coming for this old car for me, okay? And I'm blinding you. Sorry about that. Let's just... It don't sound bad. It don't sound bad. That kind of sounds like the way she should be. Maybe if we hit the fuel a few times, huh? Let's just see. I heard fuel spraying. We're going to make something happen. Blow a hole through a muffler or something. Here we go. Okay, so it popped through the carb. Definitely out of time. Darn it. All right. Let me tinker with this fella for just a minute. We're gonna tickle it. If we just go back a smoosh. See, that was that way. We're just trying to, if I remember, that must have been retarded. This was advanced. How much advanced can we go? That seems to be it because it's hitting there. So these HEI distributors are a little bulky. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. That hit. That may have actually started to run for a second. All right, instead of just watching my big butt climb in and out of the car, let me plug that hole in the exhaust there where the O2 sensor was going to be. Hopefully I can find the fitting within a reasonable time. And then, hopefully, we can get her started. Give me a second. All right, kids, I don't mind telling you, years of working on Chevrolet has not helped me out one bit on a Ford. We went old school. We grabbed our trigger, we took out #1 spark plug, and we started bumping it over because we have lined this distributor up 3 times. And 3 times, it has not ran. 3 times it's been way off on the timing. So we went till we got compression, and hopefully you guys can see this if it's just happens to be up on that mark. Anyway, right down here it says time on this mark, okay? Apparently Ford has this line above all of the other timing marks. For Chevrolet, you set it to 0. It's just the way it is, okay? You set it to 0. For Ford, you set it to the very top line. This says either BTC or something. I set it to that because that's when compression come out. I put my finger over the hole. I hit my old happy trigger over here. As Derek, my good buddy, calls it, the Lone Wolf 5000. Until I got compression, and I did that twice to make sure, and that's where the line lined up. So this is like take 47. Let's just see what happens. You know what I mean? I don't know what to expect right now, but if it do run, it'll be the first time this car's been ran in over 40 years. Sounds promising. Let me go hit the fuel. That's promising. We'll give him 2 taffies. So I don't know. It sounded better. Something was staying engaged. And it's idling high. But we got victory, baby. Yes, we do. So it is definitely idling really high. And the key is not working correctly. But we got a running 1966 Mustang. It does live. And the choke's working. That's what's going on. I wired the choke. Ha Yep, a little smoky. So okay, so we definitely have to figure out what in the world is going on with the starter situation. I must have a wire backwards or something, because I heard the starter keep engaged and I don't know why. I might have it on the wrong side, possibly, but we got our first start up. She's been setting since, I'm guessing, very early 80s, and she runs. She runs, finally. This has been almost a solid year of really busting our butts on this thing. You guys have been along for this ride. Huge weight has been lifted. Let's just, one more again. Can we just do that? Oh my gosh, this is exciting. I just gotta figure out what's going on with the key situation. But I am pretty darn happy with that. Okay, it must need a little more fuel oil. That's cool with me, man. Again, I don't want to get it too hot because I don't have anything routed. Like, I don't really know where all the lines are routed at right now. Wires, because I kind of loosely wired everything. But we got us a running car, boys. Yeah, the starter is staying engaged. That's definitely what's happening. I gotta say, with the exception of it idling high, it don't really sound horrible. Just gotta figure out how to adjust the idle now. Because I'm not hip to carburetors too well. Not horrible, man. It is rather smoky. But we're excited, man. That's pretty awesome. First start up in 40 years. Right there. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Is she starting to idle? Nope, she's starting to die. Okay, you know what? We'll take it. For a first start up, we're calling that a victory, baby. Definitely calling that a victory. Nice, smoky victory. You guys can't tell it that much, but trust me, it's it's rich in here. So, guys and gals, thanks for coming along with me on this. This is the most exciting video I've been able to put out for a while. And I get to continue my streak at least a week longer. For I got a vent. This sucker has got smoke. It's strong. I mean, she's potent. But you guys got to come with me. You've been with me watching, doing this darn thing. Once we figure out some more issues, we're going to go forward and we're just going to keep on kicking his booty. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully this helped you, or at least gave you enough gumption to go out there and tinker on your old ride. Trust me when I say this, years of working on Chevy did not do me justice with wiring a Ford distributor like the spark plug wires or any of that. It's, yeah. Thanks so much, guys and gals. I am so excited for this. This is going to get, we're finally, this is at least 10 months in the making. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys and gals next time here on Right Turn Garage TV. It's getting ready to get really good. Have a good one.